The smell of freshly baked bread filled the air, not from the oven, but from Helen's 65. Weekly community baking class. Helen, a retired accountant with energy to spare, was a firm believer that health was measured in momentum, not just metrics. Tip 1. Find a reason to gather and teach. For Helen, the baking class was more than a hobby. It was a way to keep her week structured and her purpose strong. She found that giving back and sharing knowledge was a powerful antidote to feeling obsolete, being surrounded by people of all ages, helping them master a sourdough starter, kept her brain active and her spirits high. After the class, Helen went straight to the gym, not for the treadmills, but for the weight room. Tip 2. Lift for longevity. She started with light free weights, focusing on form. She knew that after 60, preserving muscle mass was critical for bone density and preventing falls. Her routine was short, focused, and non-negotiable. She often told herself, "I'm not lifting to look young. I'm lifting to stay strong." Later that evening, Helen sat down to pay her bills, but she approached it differently than when she was working. Tip 3. Master the pause button. She used the time to practice single tasking. She put her phone on silent, closed all other browser tabs, and focused solely on the numbers in front of her. She found that doing one task with full attention was less stressful and more efficient than trying to juggle everything. She took a few deep breaths between tasks to fully transition her attention. Before heading to bed, Helen always performed a quick scan of her environment. Tip 4. Fall-proof your fortress. She checked for tripping hazards, a loose rug corner, a misplaced power cord, or clutter on the stairs. She invested in good lighting and clear pathways. She understood that a broken hip could drastically alter her quality of life, so she practiced proactive safety with religious dedication. Her home was her sanctuary, and she ensured it was safe. Finally, as she settled into bed, she picked up her favorite tool, her tracker. Tip 5. Data drives decisions. It wasn't a fancy gadget. It was a simple spreadsheet or a notebook page where she noted 3 things: her sleep duration, her protein intake, and the number of steps she took. She didn't obsess over the daily numbers, but reviewed the weekly trend. This allowed her to spot patterns and make informed adjustments to her routine. If her sleep was dipping, she knew to cut back on the evening coffee. Helen smiled. Her life was a well-managed ledger, balanced with strong social bonds, regular movement, and a continuous sense of purpose. She wasn't just aging. She was optimizing her years.